Chosen one, what I'm about to tell you might surprise you, maybe even shake you a little. But believe me, if you're watching this right now, it's not by accident. You were meant to be here. God guided you to this moment because something powerful is unfolding in your life. You felt this coming. You saw it in your dreams. You sensed it in your spirit. And now, it's no longer just something you hoped for. It's actually happening. This isn't just about changing your mindset. It's deeper. It's a spiritual and energetic transformation. As a chosen one, you're about to witness everything you've been praying for and working toward fall into place. And it's going to happen faster than you ever imagined. But to truly step into this next level and see your desires come to life, you need to understand how this shift works. Before we go any further, take a second to do 3 quick things. 1. Hit the like button. 2. Subscribe and help us reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers. 3. Drop the number 11 in the comments. That number holds power. It sends a strong signal to the universe that you're in alignment with this message. And if you're truly one of the chosen ones, you'll stay with me until the end. Something inside you already knows this message was meant for you. And if you're not quite ready yet, that's okay. You might not make it to the end. But if you do, your life will never be the same. Let's get into it. Chosen one, you knew this was coming. You've always felt that your journey was different. Since you were young, there's been this inner knowing, a quiet voice in your soul whispering that your life was meant for more. Even when things didn't make sense, even in your hardest moments, that feeling never left. Have you ever experienced those quiet, almost surreal moments where it felt like you were seeing the future before it happened? That's not just your imagination. That's divine preparation. You've been getting ready for this your entire life. This is not random. This isn't just a moment. It's the moment. Everything is aligning right now, and you're finally seeing the bigger picture. All the pain, the struggles, the victories, the lessons, they were leading you here. Maybe you couldn't see it back then, but deep down, you always knew. Now you're here, and it's time to fully embrace what you were always meant to become. Look around. You can feel it, can't you? Something's shifted. The world feels different, like the universe just aligned itself with the transformation that's been happening inside you. The waiting is over. It's time to step into the life you were always meant to live. Trust this moment. You're not here by accident. Every experience you've had, every struggle, every setback, every small win has been preparing you for right now. The hard times, they weren't meaningless. The pain, it wasn't wasted. You weren't meant to go through all of that just to stay the same. Those challenges weren't roadblocks. They were building blocks. Each one shaped you, pushed you, and brought you closer to who you were becoming all along. And now the universe is telling you, it's time. Time to fully step into your purpose. Think back to every painful chapter, every rejection, every moment when you almost gave up. None of it was random. There was a bigger plan at work, even if you couldn't see it then. Behind the scenes, life was sculpting you into someone stronger, wiser, more capable. You've grown. You've evolved. And now, the universe is revealing what it's been preparing you for. The door is open. The call is clear. It's time to trust that everything you've faced served a purpose. Every lesson, every detour, every moment of doubt laid the groundwork for what comes next. When you look back, doesn't it feel like, even in the chaos, there was meaning? That every heartache, every failure, every confusing twist in the road was leading you somewhere important? Maybe you didn't understand it at the time. Maybe you still don't fully, but now you can start to see it. The timing, the people, the challenges. It's all part of something bigger. You weren't meant to be broken. You were meant to be remade, stronger, smarter, more resilient. Every time you felt lost or unsure, the universe was pointing you somewhere, teaching you how to rise. This is your turning point. This is your moment. And now, as you move into this next chapter, you'll begin to see the beauty in how it all connects. The moments that didn't make sense, the people who entered and exited your life, they were all part of the plan. They were all preparing you. Now that you're here, take a moment to look back. You'll see that every challenge, every detour was just a piece of a bigger puzzle leading you to this very moment. And now, the puzzle is complete. You are exactly where you're meant to be. This is it, the moment you've been waiting for. After all those years of wondering if you were on the right track, of questioning your direction, you can finally feel it. This is your time. The waiting is over. What lies ahead isn't just another chapter. It's the start of something extraordinary. Yes, it's normal to feel both excited and a little scared. The unknown always carries some fear, but it's also where the magic happens. Growth, transformation, purpose. They live in that space beyond your comfort zone. Trust this. You already have everything you need. You've proven it, time and time again. Every challenge you've faced, you've handled with strength, with grace. Now it's time to let go of the doubt. Trust that the road ahead is just as intentionally designed as the one that brought you here. Take a deep breath. Really feel this moment. Everything you've experienced, everything you've overcome, it's all been building to now. This is what you've been preparing for. So step forward, confidently. This is your moment. This is your purpose. Have you noticed the signs along the way? The little moments that didn't seem like much at the time. Repeating numbers, the same song popping up when you needed it. A message from someone out of the blue that felt like it was meant just for you. Those aren't coincidences. They're synchronicities, winks from the universe, nudges to remind you you're not alone and you're on the right path. Maybe you've brushed them off before, but now those signs are louder, clearer, impossible to ignore. It's time to pay attention. Trust that what you're seeing and feeling is real. These synchronicities are guiding you, supporting you, reassuring you that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And those moments when you felt like you were slipping backward, like you were stuck or off course, they weren't setbacks, they were redirections. The universe wasn't pushing you away. It was pointing you somewhere better. You're not lost. You never were. You've been guided here all along. It wasn't a setback. It was a redirection. Life was steering you away from what didn't align with your purpose and guiding you toward what truly does. Think back to the moments when it felt like everything was falling apart, when your dreams seemed to be slipping away. Later, you realized those moments weren't endings, but turning points. What felt like rejection was actually protection. The closed doors weren't barriers. They were detours leading you somewhere better. If you look closely, you'll see the challenges weren't there to break you. They were blessings in disguise, shaping you, strengthening you, and guiding you to exactly where you were meant to be. Every redirection had a purpose. And now, standing here today, you can look back with gratitude, because without those moments, you wouldn't be the person you are now, wise, strong, and ready to step fully into your purpose. The universe was never working against you. It's always been working for you, nudging you closer to the life you were born to live. You were made for greatness. It's time to stop doubting yourself and start owning the incredible future that's waiting for you. You've spent too long questioning your worth, wondering if you have what it takes. But that time is over. Now is the moment to step into your power with confidence and clarity. You are worthy of every bit of success, joy, and fulfillment coming your way. Think about it. Your unique mix of talents, life experiences, and inner fire make you one of a kind. That's not a weakness. It's your superpower. You were built for this. Own it. Let that truth sink in. As you align with your purpose, the world will respond. Your confidence will attract the right opportunities, the right people, and the right timing. Everything you've been searching for will begin to find you when you show up as your full, authentic self. So why wait? The world is waiting on you to rise into your greatness. No more shrinking. No more second-guessing. No more hiding behind fear or trying to fit into someone else's mold. It's time to peel back the layers and reveal the real you, the one who's been there all along, quietly waiting for the moment to shine. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about coming home to who you've always been. The person you've been chasing, they're already inside you. Now's the time to let them step forward and light up the world. Believe that everything you need to succeed is already inside you. Let go of the fear that comes with being your true self. When you step fully into your authentic power, you begin to attract exactly what you need. The world responds when you show up with honesty and intention, and that alignment will feel more meaningful than anything you've experienced before. You don't need the mask anymore. Let it go. You are powerful. You are beautiful. And it's time to own that. For so long, you may have felt like you were on the edge of something big, yet somehow just out of reach. Maybe you doubted your potential, second-guessed your abilities, or hesitated to fully embrace who you are. But here's the truth. You're ready. Everything you've been through, the challenges, the growth, the resilience you've built, has led you right here, right now. Your power, it's always been there. It's not something you need permission to access. You don't have to earn it or wait for someone else to see it. It's yours already. And stepping into that power doesn't mean having it all figured out. It means choosing to show up as you are, trusting that you're more than enough, and knowing you have what it takes to create the life you want. When you finally embrace that power, something shifts. You stop waiting and start leading. The confidence you've been chasing reveals itself because it was never missing, just hidden beneath layers of doubt. You're not just part of the story anymore. You're the one writing it. The fear and hesitation that once held you back, they don't belong in this new chapter. Your journey has proven how strong you really are. Now is the time to let go of the fears that have kept you small. Fear is just a lie. An old story that says you're not good enough, not capable, not worthy. But that story isn't true. It never was. When you shift from fire to faith, when you finally start trusting yourself and the path you're on, that's when everything changes. Faith isn't about having all the answers or knowing exactly how things will play out. It's about trusting that life, call it the universe, God, or something greater, is guiding you moment by moment. It's about believing in yourself, letting go of the need to control everything, and allowing life to unfold, knowing that what you need will show up exactly when it's meant to. When you let go of fear and choose faith instead, everything starts to shift. You'll find doors opening that once felt closed. Your direction will start to make more sense, and you'll feel a calm confidence, a deep sense of peace, knowing you're right where you're supposed to be. You're not doing this alone. The universe has your back every step of the way. You've been given powerful gifts, natural talents, insights, strengths that are uniquely yours. Maybe you've doubted them. Maybe you've wondered if they were enough, or if you were worthy of using them. But now is the time to stop doubting and start owning them. These gifts are not random. They're the key to your purpose. You weren't meant to hide your gifts or water them down. You were meant to use them, boldly and unapologetically. Whether it's the ability to connect with others, to create, to lead, to problem solve, or simply to bring light into a room. Your gifts were given to you for a reason. They're part of your soul's blueprint, designed for you to fulfill something bigger than yourself. Don't waste time comparing yourself to others or thinking your gifts aren't big enough. You were given exactly what you need to live out your mission. Your gifts are perfect for your path. It's your time to show up fully and let your light shine. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet pull, that inner voice nudging you toward something more. It's been whispering to you for a while, asking you to rise up, to listen, to take that first brave step. Well, the time for waiting is over. The universe is making it clear. Now is your moment. You don't need to go searching for your purpose. It's already within you. It's always been there, whether it's through helping others, creating something meaningful, or being a force for change. Your purpose is personal, powerful, and ready to be lived. Yes, stepping into it can feel scary. You might wonder, am I ready? Do I have what it takes? What if I fail? But here's the truth. If you walk in alignment with your purpose, every step you take will bring you closer to who you really are, and the universe will meet you there, with guidance, support, and everything you need to keep going. So take the leap. Trust yourself. Trust the timing. You're not just chasing a dream. You're answering a calling, one that has the power to impact others and change the world around you. There were moments when it felt like you were completely on your own, like the universe had overlooked you, or your path was hidden in the fog. Maybe you wondered if things would ever fall into place, or if the dreams you hold so close would ever become real. But even in those uncertain times, the universe was never absent. It was quietly working behind the scenes, guiding you exactly where you needed to go. Every challenge, every setback, every doubt you faced was part of a bigger picture. None of it was wasted. You weren't being delayed. You were being prepared. All this time, the universe has been getting you ready for this moment, the one where you finally step into your full power. Even when things felt stuck or chaotic, everything was unfolding exactly as it needed to, right on time. So now take a breath and trust. Every experience has brought you to this point for a reason. You haven't been alone on this journey. You've been guided, supported, and strengthened along the way, even when you couldn't see it. Now you're standing on the edge of your purpose, and it's time to move forward into the life that's been waiting for you. It's time to let go of the old fears, old stories, old versions of yourself that no longer fit who you're becoming. You've outgrown them. You're evolving. And with that growth comes a powerful invitation to release anything holding you back. The past doesn't define what's ahead. What matters now is who you are today and the incredible potential in front of you. Letting go isn't always easy. It can feel uncomfortable to leave behind familiar patterns or limiting beliefs. But that discomfort is part of the transformation. The universe is clearing the path for something new, something that aligns more deeply with who you truly are. Trust that what's meant for you will come, and whatever's falling away was never meant to stay. As you release what no longer serves you, you'll begin to feel lighter, freer, more in sync with your true self. And from that space, a beautiful future will begin to take shape. One full of surprises, opportunities, and joy you haven't yet imagined. Let yourself welcome what's next with open arms. You've waited, you've grown, you've prepared, and now the time has come. This is your moment. No more doubting, no more holding back. The universe is calling you to rise up and give it everything you've got. You were born to make an impact. You're here to live a life filled with purpose, to share your gifts with the world, and to shine your light unapologetically. So step into that destiny with courage and confidence. The world needs what only you can offer. Your truth, your love, your presence. You're ready. Your purpose is ready. Now's the time to own it. This is your calling. This is your time. Shine. 10 additional powerful headings. 1. Tune in to your inner voice. You've spent so long doubting that inner voice, the one that nudges you, supports you, warns you when something's off. But here's the truth. That voice is your truest guide. It's not just a passing thought. It's the wisdom of your higher self. It's the part of you deeply in sync with the universe. Even when your mind spirals into overthinking, your intuition stays grounded in truth. Now's the time to fully trust it. Every time you listen, you move closer to clarity, peace, and purpose. That voice is not a whisper to ignore. It's your soul speaking, and it knows exactly where you're meant to go. 2. Open yourself to abundance. Maybe you've felt like abundance, success, love, fulfillment was reserved for others. But that's just not true. The universe is constantly offering you more than you realize. The key is being open to receiving it. Abundance isn't just money. It's health, creativity, joy, connection. When you step into your purpose, the universe aligns the support you need to thrive. But it starts with letting go of the limiting beliefs telling you you're not worthy. You are. You've always been. And the moment you believe it, abundance starts to show up in ways you never imagined. 3. You create your own reality. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking life just happens to us. But the truth? You are the designer of your life. Your choices, your thoughts, your energy. They all shape your world. What you focus on expands. What you believe becomes real. You're not here to just go through the motions. You're here to create something meaningful. Every decision you make adds another brushstroke to the canvas of your life. So, take the wheel. Your future is yours to design. 4. Trust the timing of your life. We live in a culture obsessed with quick results. But real transformation takes time. If you've been wondering why certain dreams haven't come true yet, take a breath. The universe is never late. Everything is unfolding exactly when it's supposed to. Sometimes what feels like a delay is actually divine protection or preparation. You're not behind. You're right on time. When you stop forcing and start flowing, you'll begin to see how perfectly everything is lining up for you. 5. Awaken to your full potential. There's so much more within you than you've even begun to tap into. Your potential is massive, limitless really, and it's just waiting for you to embrace it. Maybe you've been holding back, doubting yourself, or fearing what might happen if you actually went all in. But now is the time to rise. Your potential isn't something you need to chase. It's already inside you. It's a spark of greatness that's been waiting for you to ignite it. The talents, passions, and strengths you carry are no accident. They're gifts, meant to be used, meant to be shared. When you step into all that you are, your purpose starts to reveal itself. Living at your full potential doesn't mean being perfect. It means owning your worth and showing up fully in your power. 6. Turn challenges into lessons. The hardest times in life often teach us the most. You've probably gone through heartbreak, setbacks, confusion. Maybe you've even questioned why things have to be so tough. But every challenge has something to teach you. Even when it doesn't make sense in the moment, the struggle is shaping you, growing you, preparing you for what's next. When you stop seeing obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as stepping stones, everything shifts. You realize life isn't punishing you, it's training you. Every lesson brings you closer to the strongest, wisest version of yourself. 7. Be unapologetically you. In a world that's constantly telling you to fit in, being yourself is a bold move, but it's also your superpower. The more you lean into who you really are, the more powerful and magnetic you become. You weren't meant to follow a script or live up to someone else's expectations. You were meant to be real. Authenticity draws the right people, the right opportunities, and the right energy into your life. When you pretend to be someone else, it drains you. But when you're true to yourself, you light up. You become unstoppable. Your uniqueness is your magic. Own it. 8. Let go of the need to control. It's natural to want to control everything, to plan every detail, avoid every risk, and stay safe. But the truth is, control is just an illusion. The tighter you grip, the harder life pushes back. What if, instead of trying to force it all, you trusted that things are unfolding exactly as they should? Letting go isn't giving up. It's allowing space for something greater to unfold. When you surrender the need to micromanage every moment, you create room for flow, for peace, and for magic. Trust the process. The universe knows what it's doing. 9. Embrace the journey. When you release control and lean into trust, life starts to feel lighter. The pieces begin to fall into place. You'll see that things really do happen in perfect timing. Even if it's not your timing, every step forward, every detour, every delay, it's all part of something bigger. And the journey, that's where the magic happens. Stay present. Stay open. Your dreams are unfolding even now. The universe is working behind the scenes for your highest good. You're being guided, and every day is a new chance to move closer to who you're meant to be. 10. Own your greatness. This is your time. The world needs what you have to offer: your voice, your vision, your energy. You weren't made to play small. You were made to shine. So stop hiding, stop doubting, and step into your greatness. Trust your talents. Believe in your worth. And know that everything you've been through has been leading you to this moment. The universe is backing you up. So walk boldly, speak truthfully, and live fully. You were made for greatness. So go live it.